What up, lads? So we're back. This is one, you actually have a boss right here. And this is one that you wouldn't really think of right away. Because it's one where you have to fight a certain amount of these little wheels, which essentially angers the big wheel. Which reminds me of something. I want to say like a Mega Man Legends thing. No, wait, what's that one where you fight a... No, it's Brave Fencer Musashi. That's what I'm thinking of. When you get all of those small... when you catch all those things that give you those heart pieces or those, like, those berries, then you fight the mama one. So this one, I forget how many you have to fight, like 6 or 10 or whatever. So, I don't know why... I guess you would figure this one out eventually because you're like, I can't figure out how to start this, and yeah, there you go. It's another one of these wheels. It's a reskin of
yeah, it's totally
Chapter
a
2.
reskin.
Yeah, 100%. Out of the 48 fiends, there are probably 30 unique ones. Maybe a couple more than 30, but I can think of at least 10 reskins that you're just like, yes, these are absolute reskins. Just like the one in Chapter 2. It is annoying to hit, but has very little life. Hi. Hey, come on. I know how to fight you, bud. There we go. So yeah, just hit it a couple times and you're like, cool.
But now it has blue fire, because blue is...
Here we go.
Dang. It literally did nothing.
Could I move that around? Ah, it sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, Divine Justice for sure. It gives you those sweet iframes. Nice. You hit it one time, it's like, oh, my weakness, getting hit while I'm moving. I'll say that these enemies probably have the least HP of all. Like the two.
I can see what's happening. Dude, it seems like ground combos do way more.
Ground combos do way more. It's just a matter of, I guess it's like tougher for me to hit. So there's 3 more here. I know for a fact where, like, for an absolute fact where 2 of them are, and we'll find where the 3rd one is. I played this, I want to say, like, last week, and it's not, like, hidden or anything. Bone Marrow, that's important. We got Reg. Reg was up 12. You know, Reg.
Regeneration.
Oh, yeah. So, the Spirit Scroll, which is the last one we need before we head to Chapter 7, is like here-ish. It's like somewhere right around here. I don't know, I'm gonna go over here. Sorry, this part always confuses me because it looks like you can go a different way on the map. Okay, so it's there. It's right near the save point. It's like a cluster of trees. Hi, weird noises.
It's the Yetis.
Hi, Yetis. Oh, it's over here. This one's not super bad, and it's like literally a spot on the map, so I would say that like this isn't too bad to expect you to know. So, we have all the scrolls now. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's use this. This one isn't even a I don't even think it's like a... I think it, like, protects you, but no, let's still do it.
It sounds like a woodman shield technique.
Pretty... Come on, guys. Thanks. I at least like it when they throw me in that direction. Alright. Let's head out. So the first one, I think, is in that place where Dororo was kept prisoner. Yeah, you like that? Epic. So that'll be the first one we do. This one, I guess, is kind of hidden in the fact that it doesn't show up on the map right away until you go in. But if you remember before we... Oh my god, this slowed down. Before we left Chapter 5, she was like, hey, this is... There's still something in there, so... Not super hidden. We're just gonna make our sweet way. Me even bothering. Yeah.
I run downstairs as fast.
Sonic.
Just looking at the map is also funny.
Hi. Hi, slow down. Hello.
This game is too base for the PS2.
Yeah, like literally doesn't even want to. Sorry. Catch up with me, mate. Just in case. I don't think this boss is hard at all, but just in case. Because the 10 seconds it takes to save is certainly worth me not having to run through all this stuff again. And I do this the exact same way as Dororo, except for I can jump more, which is nice. Okay. If slowdown could stop, that'd be pretty cool.
Gives you more time to react to these base jumps.
Nope. Cool. I'm about to, like... Okay. This game needs to catch up on itself because... Right now it
Kill
is.
with Bandersnatch.
Taking one enemy off screen, all of a sudden it's like, that's fine.
Random door
Literally.
out of nowhere.
You don't even have to, like, hurry. It's just you have to not fall.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Come on, baby.
This game's platforming is not very good.
No, I'm not a... Damn it. I'm not a fan of it.
And this game even has double jump. It's just, it's a little awkward. I think it's mostly that you drop.
You have to... Very fast.
Yeah.
You have to, like, know when to... How do I put this? Like, if you do an early or a late double jump. Hello? So the first one's a late, the second one's an early, the third one's an early. And hi.
I thought you were going to get knocked off.
Demon Aura. Yeah. Forget if I need to do that or not, but hi, Doro. So yeah, this will not be a surprise as to who you fight.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I do like how they have multiple times where, like, you don't finish the enemy off. Then you have to go back to, like, fight him. That's pretty cool.
Oh god, he's literally made of toads and rats.
That also probably means that with the amount... So there's 48 fiends, probably a half dozen fiends you have to fight. No, maybe, I want to say a dozen fiends you have to fight multiple times, and a bunch of lethal battles. There has to be like 75 boss battles in this game. I mean, minimum 48, of course, and like I said, probably more like 75. Me. Oh god, yes. Oh, just... I don't even care.
Do the triangle move at the last hit.
Oh god, that's so cool.
I think there might be one that's later, but I'm not sure. Also, it looks like you can't do it anymore. Because based, would you like to find me teleporting everywhere?
Yeah, that's it. Don't worry, I'm about to get the ultimate move.
So, this isn't a spoiler because it's just an enemy, but do you remember in Shinra HQ, the enemy mech...
Whoa, what?
What?
That took literally like a whole bar. I'll have to try that again to see what's up.
Oh, he's getting his arm back.
Yeah, pretty major, huh? This game does assume you beat all 48 bosses to get the actual ending, but it's funny how you get a literal arm back from, like, a technically side boss. So now, left arm is removed and becomes Genbu.
Jackie, you okay?
So you get to have two swords now.
My left arm. Not so fast, Dororo.
Why? It's not like you need it anymore.
I've still got plenty of uses for it. Huh. Ha. Nothing like the real thing. Feels much stronger.
Nothing. Person. He swings back and hits Doro. Sorry.
Faster and stronger. Nothing like the real thing. Let's get off this mountain, Dororo.
How about I fight the two? And by the way, you could. They hint pretty heavily for you to come in here when you before you leave. But I figured it would actually be kind of an annoying boss, and me just coming back and blowing it the F out is much more fun.
So, switch to your, Oh, so, yeah.
Yep, so you have one...
Oh, so when... So you just switch to dual wielding, like, 2 katanas that you have. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the one's the sword arm and the one's the thing. But I gotta be honest, I'm mostly gonna do this.
Oh, that's fine.
Because,
I want to see the stats on Genbu.
Let's see. $28. So it's like
it's really close.
Wow, you're right. Unfortunately, the second we start Chapter 7, that is going to be wiped away.
Yeah. Don't you get like a level 55 sort of?
It's at least 50. Okay. There's actually one you can find in like Chapter 5 or 6 that's like a level 50. And I know, and the other one's 55, but I could not, with all the facts for this game are written very poorly, and there's no comprehensive Let's Play, so I hope that if we bring one thing to YouTube, it's like a decent, not super long Let's Play that at least shows you, like... Because, like, I was, like, trying to find out, like, oh, where do I get this one sword, or whatever, and, like, it'd be like, oh, yeah, in Chapter 6, just go to the town and take a left, and I'm like, oh, dude.
The only, negative to this LP is that you have to listen to me stutter.
RIP! And me talk a lot, so... It's alright. So we have 2 more bosses. I know where one is for an absolute fact. I'm like 1% worried that I won't remember where the other one is, but we're in this, lads. We it. Hi everyone, bye everyone. Cool. Doing that gave me that that's special. Once I see... Cool. Once I see that other, mark on the screen, I'll be like, okay, I'm good.
Man, I feel like this part in particular is just slow down city.
Yeah.
And, like, beforehand, it never felt
yeah,
like it was
and you know what? I
finished.
felt the same way. Maybe it's because I'm running so fast past all the enemies, whereas, like, back then I would have, like, stopped to fight some of them. But yeah, I agree. When I went through the chapters, I was like, I don't remember slowdown like this. And clearly we're seeing pretty much the same thing now. Like, this game does not run poorly, and it's just funny that, like, if you just happen to tune in for this, you'd be like, wow, this game has a lot of slowdown. Yes, this part certainly has a lot of slowdown. Hello. Okay.
Would you like to cross this entire map to find this demon?
Yeah, literally. And as I mentioned before in the other video, the previous part, it's like that's just how it is.
Yeah. And it's just so point A to B. There's no shortcuts at all.
No, yeah, not at all. And you can't like enter in halfway through. You enter in at the beginning. So at the bottom of the mountain or whatever.
By the way, Hyakimaru has at least one of his legs back, and he's going through this entire place barefoot.
Yep.
Imagine the frostbite.
So this boss is actually going to be one that'll be like legitimately pretty hard if I remember correctly. So pray for me, lads. We are gonna... I think there's a save point up here. Yeah. Also, I'm not necessarily seeing where that last boss is, but I'm gonna fight this first and hope that the other one just like shows up, which is possible. And if not, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have one more. So this one's pretty annoying to get to show up. I have to...
Demon aura.
Oh, wow. I did that the first try.
Yeah.
That is really hard, actually. Like, they put the food there as like an example of like exactly where you have to jump. But like the first time I did that took me like 4 or 5 tries. So I'll take that. So if this one's called Behemoth. Oh no, Minotaur. Yeah. This one is like.
Hi, just laser cannons. Oh, you should use your,
Oh, yeah.
Let's see how much damage it takes. Not much. I mean, it's... This guy just has a lot of
I
HP.
think... Yeah, it does. It probably has the most HP of any like, non, like, side boss. Even ones in Chapter 7 have less. So let's just do Divine Justice, because we know for a fact it'll always hit for whatever.
And also you're invulnerable.
This guy has a lot of, like, iframes, too, which is pretty interesting. He is not someone to mess around with. No. Thanks. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it just didn't hit you for some reason.
Okay. But yeah, I'm happy. Oh, I forgot that he does that. I thought he just appears. Cool. This is going decent. Nope.
I'm done for.
No. So yeah, that's definitely his weakness, is his head. So I think I will do jump slashes for the most part, especially since I can generally get away. Thank you.
Boss is just all over the place.
Yeah, it's like, it's funny how, like, it's like an optional boss in Chapter 5, and one I could technically fight the second I leave and come back into Chapter 5. Like, I don't need the special cannon, I don't need, like, a special sword arm or anything. So it's just funny to me that, like, probably the highest level one, he has so much iframes that I'm just, like, annoyed about. Oh, come on, man.
He's going after Doro. Rip.
Oh, did you see that stone he threw? Actually, that took a decent amount of damage. So I want to make sure that when I use the special attack, that he's literally on screen.
I have a feeling this is going to take nothing. Oh.
All things considered, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely the best attack. The only one that could possibly be better is the Chapter 7 one. Okay, well, this went great. Dude, Doro, please just get the last hit.
Whoa!
That's some...
The Palpatine laser move!
Yep, literally.
What? It looks like a G-Mod, like, animation.
Wowzers.
I like how he only starts doing that when he's, like, half a bar of his left. I can't even speak.
He just saves it for the very last second. He's like, heh. Alright, so I'm going to quickly look at this real quick.
Pelvis. Would you like your pelvis back?
This is Chapter 5. Okay. Alright, so let me see if it appears. I forget if this one appears like once you get all the other ones, because I kind of remember fighting one in the final like area, but that might have been the chapter boss. Let me see if we got anything on screen here. Okay, so Trevor's gonna take it over for 1 sec while I just yeah.
Question apart. How you doing today?
Oh yeah, okay, I got it. I know where it is. So what we're gonna do is we are going to save and then enter again, because this will actually save a lot of time. So this is essentially, I actually would have completely forgot this one. This is essentially where you fought that that cat boss. You return again, and then it'll show you a cutscene of like a new ledge appearing. It's like very not intuitive, so I would not have had this one. So the good part is with this sit down, I'm gonna beat all these bosses, and I would like to very briefly start into Chapter 7 so we can at least watch the cutscene, which we should be able to do just fine. And that's about what I was hoping to do with this. I don't unfortunately know if next sit down we're probably not gonna beat it next time because chapter 7 is very long. So even though I was started on chapter 5, I'm gonna join chapter 5 again so I can start at the beginning. Because if I would have just loaded that, I would have been at the same part. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and say that there's like literally no chance that I do it because that I do it next sit down because I still have how many body parts? I'm gonna get 1 here, so I still have literally 11 body parts to get in the last chapter. So no way. There's a lot of story stuff that goes on, lots of cutscenes. It's definitely and comfortably gonna be a 2 more sit down, and we'll be fine then. So that's about what I expected. But yeah, good to get all the revisits done in 1 sit down, and this is the kind of stuff in games I love, like revisiting stuff and just being able to really easily beat stuff you didn't before. It's like hard work paying off, you know. It's nice. I actually think you might get a somewhat major thing from this boss, not like something like your arm or whatever, but like something that's not like just like a chakra, like something actually kind of helpful.
Well, chakra is the most important.
Oh yeah. From what it says on there, when you get all the chakras, you get like a great like boost. But like the only way you would get them all is to like essentially be done through the game anyway, because there's so many of them. So like, I guess you get a boost for the final boss. Which, by the way, all the facts I was reading was essentially the one fact is so badly written. It's like, I wish I could tell you how to beat this boss, but it's too hard. I can't even beat it. So it's like,
what?
Yeah, literally. And I'm like, cool. It's like 120 kilobyte fact too. So it's like, and that's like, if you're 120 kilobytes for just text is like huge. Like, it's very big of just like a text file. So it's like very...
Yeah, that's like probably like 10,000 words or more.
No. Thanks. Thank you. So yeah, it's like you go through all that and then it's like, see, this is like, you would be searching around forever and be like, maybe I'll go to that place I fought that one boss.
Wait, you had to leave and re-enter?
Yeah, literally. And then this appears.
Minotaur.
Right. I guess they kind of give you the hint because the spot's there on the map, but...
Oh, and it's just a reskin.
This is a reskin of Chapter 1. This is a reskin of a boss that was optional in Chapter 1.
I have a feeling that you fought it like 1 at a time, maybe?
It's possible. Holy crap.
Okay.
I literally don't even care, dude. Like, wow, talk about having the least... And it's the 34th Fiend. Talk about having the least life. This is probably this. I mean, clearly. Wow. Wow! Okay. So imagine being Yakimaru, right? And having a stomach and a small intestine and, like, blood and all this stuff. But, like, you didn't have what you're getting right now, which is a large intestine. It's just, like, imagining him being like, I'm hungry. Oh, wait. I can't eat or anything until I get all this digestive stuff.
He also has, like, half a brain right now.
Yeah. Obviously, much is left to the imagination. So, we're all done with that. We're going to start Chapter 7 real quick. I just want to kind of start it up and get to the first save point. So, yeah. All fiends defeated. So, let's get ourselves some story. Do you have the... Yeah, you do. The remote. I think it starts out with... Maybe it doesn't. With the narrator. Nope.
Woe is me. Oh, woe is me.
Hi, woe, I'm Dad.
I am but a wretched spirit killed by Daigo and his men. Daigo's castle is being built just beyond here.
I wonder what that wheel has to do with, like, ancient Japanese, like, whatever.
Night and day.
I assume every single thing in this game has something to do with, you know, Japanese tradition.
Likely.
Oh, innocent women, children, and the elderly are being worked to death. He is a cursed man. Please, you must help my son. You must.
So, my goal for this one is to go through it and beat
Do
all
not
the
worry.
bosses.
I will avenge
Some
you.
of them are pretty dang hidden, so we'll see. I will do my
She's
best.
gone.
May your spirit find peace.
Now that I have all the other ones, like, worked out
Let's go,
before I get to
girl.
Chapter 7, I can at least have a running tally of, like, which ones I need.
Tragedy.
But some of these are pretty hard to find, and as I mentioned before, the first time through, they don't show you those obvious red marks on the map saying, hey, there's definitely a boss here, so we're going to do our absolute best. So this is obviously, at this part right now, very similar to, like, Chapter 4. Except for there's a million freaking enemies.
Isn't this just Chapter 4 map, or is it
I
something
guess
different?
it is.
It looks identical. Wait, no, it's different. It's very similar. I don't remember this. I don't know. I guess we'll see what's going on, but I don't remember this chapter at all.
Chapter 7.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this is like the exact same from Chapter 4. Oh, I guess that wouldn't have worked anyway.
It
Okay.
didn't look like it was going to fall.
No. It was probably telling me that it didn't want me to do that. Hello. But yeah, I'd like to get up to the castle if possible. If not, it is not a huge deal by any means. So let's go up here. Let's make this jump. Yeah, this is what we want to do. Let's go here. I remember doing this the other day. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go.
Ooh, convenient camera angle.
Here. Yep. It's like it really reminds me of like a Silent Hill thing where it's like, hey, you definitely want, you know, I always love that in Silent Hill where it's like, hey, you definitely want to come here. Okay, so, yes, I go here. Eventually you'll see like a giant like staircase in the sky, which is probably what this is down here. Maybe. No, yeah, that's it. But how doth I getteth there? Looks like here, yeah. And then, yeah, okay, I think. Is that it? Yes. Okay, awesome. That usually takes me a lot more to figure out, believe it or not. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna head up. Because there's a save point right outside the castle. And there's like a little cutscene and stuff. And of course, if there isn't, I can just run back here and just do it. It's not like it locks you in the castle. But yeah, essentially, I guess this is North Town from Chapter 4, except for, like, I don't think it has it be the full map, obviously. And then it just has you lead up to this castle that he's building in about North Town. Hi. I forgot about that. Well, bye. Alright. It's quite the castle. And the reason this part is so stinking long.
Let's go.
Okay.
And it's like a maze too. Like there's so I might actually replay now that I'm up to this part. I might actually replay it just to remind myself, even though I did it like less than a week ago, because this is a brutal one.
Oh, you had the final strike.
So this is pretty cool, actually. I mean, not me getting BTFO'd, but...
I gotta say, the arrows being flung at you are not fun.
So this actually took me a while to figure out. So, like, you'll defeat a bunch of bad guys, but then you realize there's none left. And you're like, I have, like, 8 left to go. Why can't I find these things? What's going on? And then you realize... There we go. That you can cut these down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright. How is the game supposed to...
I mean, I went around long enough until I figured it out, you know? And then there's 2 of these guys, and they're very easy. But that's the only way you can, to my knowledge, get them. So every time you get near here, it's cute. Like I like it. Well, once you know it, you're like, oh, that's cool. But until you know it, you're like, how do I get these?
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
Hui. And then, like I said, it's so funny that once you do all that, you like hit them one time and they die because they're archers. Okay. That was weird. Oh, I was wondering why it was 19 and not 20. It's essentially, yeah, it's 5 at each one. Hi. Bye. Ooh, I already got that one. Speedrun strats. No!
I wonder if there's any speedruns for this game.
There was one I saw that was like 4-something hours, but I don't know if it was 100% one. I feel like I've gone through this like pretty decently fast, and I'm at like well over 4 hours, so that means like my entire run through is definitely going to be at least 6 hours, which it's like, obviously playing it through multiple times I would get, you know, faster and everything, but I can't imagine 100%, and my 100% would include all scrolls and all bosses, which I think is fair. Like, you don't need to do like all the weapons or all the whatever. I mean, that's like frankly almost impossible. But yeah, all scrolls and all bosses would probably be like 4 or 5 hours, something like that.
Why all scrolls? I would just do like best ending %.
I guess because it's 100%. Like, because it would be like 100%. I don't know. Oh yeah. So actually, the last thing I'm going to do in this part is get this sword, which I'm going to get out of the way right now because it's very annoying. All right. Is this the one? No, this. Okay. Ready for this? Okay.
Ah, yes. Remember how to do this?
Really wish all these enemies weren't right here.
That'd be nice. Is this what the game really expects you to do? I guess so. How else are you supposed to get
Damn it! That's the hardest jump too.
Well, it looked easy.
No, it's not.
This is such a random
Yeah.
thing.
And this is like the ultimate weapon in the game is right up here. I'm gonna clear out a couple of these guys. Great. Cool. Go away. And like you gotta get just the right camera angle. Go
Yeah, and
away.
it's like pushing you off too. What a weird thing.
And this is definitely the way you do it. Dude. You like that last jump, you like have to like almost not jump, but you have to jump. Yeah, if you're not on the right camera angle, you might as well just forget about it. Oh, and you have to be pushing forward at all. Oh, nice. Nice. That was actually really, really good. Okay, yeah, so this is the ultimate sword in the game. It's a 55 Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Feels the wielder's health and defends against poison, fire, lightning, and cold attacks.
It's not only amazing, but also gives you way more defense and HP. And looks cool.
Yes. I know. It's so dope.
Although I wish it wasn't like pea yellow.
Yeah.
It should be like red for Phoenix.
So I'm actually glad we're out of time because I literally, at this point, because this is such a maze, don't even know what I'm supposed to do next. So next time we will start on this. We probably will not finish. It might be one of those things where I have a half hour left after I'm done. We'll see. There's lots of cutscenes and lots going on. But yeah, 36 out of 48 body parts, 12 more. There's 11 in this chapter, and there's 1 in Chapter 8. See you next time. Bye, sheets. Yada, 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 yada.